Welcome all to the beginning series practice. So I know everybody's been doing videos at home, and I was inspired to give you all a 20-25 minute home practice, something you could do on your own to discharge unwanted energy and recharge vital, new, positive, life-affirming energy, because we all need a little bit of that right now. So we're going to be using the practice container, which is a structured series of postures designed to move through the physical and energetic body. And the only guideline that I would offer you today is just honor where you are in your life right now. If something doesn't feel right, then just back out of that posture or modify, and I will be giving modifications. And that's it. So grab your yoga mat and let's begin. So we're going to start today in child's pose. And child's pose is done today with the knees wide open and the big toes touching. Your buttocks, you're going to kind of come back and bring it close to your heels. It may or may not touch, and walk your arms forward. And then reach those arms forward, and it's just 5 complete full breaths. So breathe in and breathe out. Wiggle on down in there. Notice what you're feeling in your body. Breathe in and breathe out. And if there's any area that's a little bit congested, just take another breath in. And as you exhale, send that breath right to that area that's a little tight or cranky. Take 2 more breaths. In and out. Full body breathing, right? Breathe into those ribs. And exhale, let everything go. And then on your next inhale, just make your way up to hands and knees. Bring your knees underneath your hips. Walk your hands forward just a little bit. As you exhale, curl those toes under and lift those hips high up into downward facing dog. So downward facing dog is just this beautiful upside down V. And note that your heels may or may never come to the mat. That doesn't really matter. Keep spinal length from the crown of the head to the tailbone. As the front of the legs starts to lift and engage, the back of the legs will lengthen, and relax the shoulder blades down the body. And take 2 more breaths right here. Then on your next breath in, start to slowly walk your feet up. So we're in the assessment series, and the assessment series is really about assessing what's going on in your body, your physical and energetic body. And when you get to the top of your mat, measure off about 2 fist distance width. Shift your hips so they're over the ankle bones. Bend the knees, and then just hang with the upper body hanging. Grab hand to opposite elbow. Hand to opposite elbow. Let the biceps kind of snuggle around the ears. This is known as ragdoll. And you're just going to let gravity and your body weight of the torso start to lengthen and create space in those intervertebral discs. 3 more full breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. I'm letting go of all the stuff, breathe in, that I have accumulated in the past. Take 1 more full breath in. And as you exhale, let go. Let go of worry, let go of doubt, let go of fear, shake your head out. And then super slowly begin to unroll that spine. So if you have a tender low back, you may want to walk your hands up. And then roll that spine up. When you start to approach standing, sweep those arms up overhead. And then exhale, hands in heart center. And so this is mountain pose with prayer mudra. And every class begins with an intention. So create the intention, a daily intention for how you want your day to unfold. It's not an attachment, it's just about creating and setting an intention and then giving it to the universe. Today, I ground in love and abundance. Today, I notice all things that are abundant and full of love and joy in my life. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, just release those hands down. So mountain pose is head over shoulders, shoulders over hips, legs engaged, pelvic floor lifting, and a slight drawing in of the navel to the back of the spine. One breath. And now let's begin the warm-up series. So inhale, arms sweep up overhead. And as you exhale, with soft knees, begin to fold forward all the way down. As you inhale, come up to a flat back position from the crown of the head to the tailbones in one line. And as you exhale, step that left leg back to a long runner's lunge. The next breath in lifts the heart just a little bit, but the legs are strong. And the exhale steps you back to a high push-up position. Now, if high push-up is not something in your practice right now, drop your knees, tops of the feet touching the floor. Take a full breath, bracing the core. Exhale, lower halfway so the arms are forming 90-degree angles. Then inhale, release the hips. Roll those shoulders back and down. And as you exhale, come back to tabletop. Curl the toes under, lift the hips, downward facing dog. And then a full breath in, pressing through each finger pad, in and out. And then inhale and lift the left leg behind the body. It's nice and strong and long. And as you exhale, round the belly and step the foot forward. If it gets stuck, just grab it and pull it up so the ankle's right underneath the knee. Take a breath. Use the strength of those legs. And then exhale, step forward, fold in half. Feet are slightly separated. And then as you inhale, come through flat back. Sweep those arms through heart center. Maybe introduce a little baby back bend. And then exhale, mountain pose. So that's known as one step back salutation. Now we'll do the other side. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, soft knee, belly button pulls in, fold forward all the way down. As you inhale, come back up to that flat back position. Shoulder blades set, belly pulls in. Exhale, step the right foot back, long lunge. Take a breath, like lift the heart, draw the shoulder blades together. Exhale, step back, high push-up. So if you're gonna do high to low push-up, you breathe in and press forward on the toes, the balls of the feet and the tippy toes. Exhale, elbows hug the ribs, the whole body lowers in one plank. Then inhale, lift to upward facing dog. That feels good. And then exhale, downward facing dog. So knees slightly bent, take a breath in, press through those hands. Retract the shoulder blades down, exhale completely. Then inhale, lift the left leg behind the body. And as you exhale, step it all the way up towards that left thumb. Take a breath, create spinal length, and then exhale, step forward, fold in half. Inhale, come through flat back. Sweep those arms all the way up. I love a little back bend in the morning, and then exhale, mountain pose. That's the end of the warm-up series. Now we're going to combine primary, secondary, and balancing. So inhale, sweep those arms up, and as you exhale, fold forward, empty. Inhale, create that long spine. And then exhale, hands placed down on the mat. Step the left foot, then the right foot back. Keep exhaling as you move high to low push-up or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And Take a single breath in and a single breath out, and pull that belly button in as you exhale. Then inhale, lift the right leg up behind the body. Both legs are strong. Exhale, step it up towards that right thumb. Spin that left heel down about 45-degree angle. And then inhale, you're going to come all the way up. And you're coming right into Warrior Two. So in Warrior Two, the right knee is bent about 90 degrees. The knee is over the ankle. The back leg is straight and strong. Both arms are extended out over the legs, but the shoulder blades are relaxed. And your gaze rests right on that index finger. So now just be here for 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now the next inhale drops that left arm down. You spin up on the ball of that left foot. And then as you exhale, your hands come into heart center. So you're on the ball of the left foot, but the right leg's still 90 degrees. Take a breath. And then exhale, you're going to begin this twist. The left elbow kind of hooks on the right thigh, and you're creating length in the spine. The back leg is strong and straight, but the belly and chest are lifting off. 3 more breaths. In and out. In and out. In and out. Now inhale, come all the way back, center. And as you exhale, you're going to step that back foot in. Bring both hands to your hips. Inhale, shift the weight into the right foot. And as you exhale, slowly start to lift that left leg behind you. The arms reach back. This is known as airplane. Then inhale, come all the way up. That was a tough move, I know. Exhale, mountain pose. Just take a breath. Let the breath come up the spine and down. Let's do the other side. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, soft knees fold forward. Inhale, flat back position. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step the right foot, then the left foot back. Feel free to drop your knees or low push-up. Inhale, up dog or cobra. It's kind of a variation. And then exhale, make your way to downward facing dog. And take 1 breath here. Neutralize that nervous system. And then inhale, lift the left leg up behind the body. As you exhale, step it up towards that left thumb. Spin the right heel down. And it's a reverse cartwheel up to Warrior Two. So the same positioning. Check in with that left knee. That's the only thing that's a little bit vulnerable now. And relax through the shoulders. 3 more breaths. Now moving into revolve crescent lunge, this right hand drops down. You come up on the ball of that right foot. As you exhale, hands into heart center. Create spinal length, pull the belly in. And then exhale, hook that right elbow on the left thigh. Keep that right leg straight and strong. Breathe in, lengthen the spine. And then exhale, begin to take a twist. 4 more. In and out. You got this. In and out. inhale, bring the torso back center. As you exhale, step that back foot in, hands to the hips. It's okay to be a little wobbly. Inhale, shift the weight into that left foot. And as you exhale, lift the right leg behind you. So my hands are on my hips. Kind of make sure they're both facing down. And then the airplane wings. 4 more. Inhale, come all the way back up. And then exhale, touch mountain. I've been away on vacation too long. So, breath in and out. Wherever you are is okay. Just show up for you. Moving on to back bending and strengthening. So inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back position. And then exhale, step back, high push up. Option always to drop the knees or low push up. Inhale, up dog. And here, wherever you are, we're going to hold for 5 breaths. Press through the hand. Activate the top of the feet. Breathe to that low back. Now inhale, drop the knees. And exhale, shift the weight to tabletop position. Walk your hands back. Take 1 breath in tabletop position, just bracing the core and pressing through the shins and the tops of the feet. Breathe in and out. Now inhale, stand on the knees. So this is super important, not only for hip flexor work and back bending work and strengthening, but for countering all that sitting we've been doing, especially in COVID. So hands come, your fingertips can be face up, make fist, or right at the top of the buttocks flush, just like you're holding your bottom. And then press the hips forward, draw the elbows back, create length in the neck, and just a light little pressure in the palms of the fingertips. Hold it right there, 5 breaths. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, tabletop pose. Then walk your knees up. Have a seat on your bottom. The knees are bent. The arms reach forward, transitioning into core work now. Take a breath. And as you exhale, roll all the way down. So moving eagle pose. Your arms come out like goalposts. The right leg extends up, crosses over, and you can wrap or double wrap. I like to double wrap. And press that left foot down into the mat. As you press that left foot down on the mat, the transverse abdominis starts to engage and you protect your lower lumbar. Now, arms reach wide, and then as you exhale, you can wrap your right arm underneath the left. If that's not available, you can hug or also bring your hands behind the base of your skull. The important part is to keep pressing through that left foot, and we're just going to use our abs and our breath to crunch up for 5. So if you're doing the moving eagle version with the arms, the fingertips reach back, press through that left foot, exhale all the way up, 5. Inhale back, keep pressing through that left foot, exhale up, 4. Inhale back, exhale up. Elbows come down into the chest. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. As you inhale, unwrap the arms, Unravel the legs and bring them both up over your hips just for a breath, a resting breath. This helps neutralize the nervous system. Breathe in and breathe out. And then bring your feet back to the mat. As you inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, wrap or double wrap. Press through the right foot. Now open and expand through the chest. And whatever you did on one side, so if you double wrapped or hugged or fingertips, just repeat that on the other side. Press through the top of that right foot. Inhale. If you're doing the arms, reach the fingertips as far overhead as you can. It helps with the glenohumeral movement. Exhale, crunch it up, which is your shoulder mobility. Inhale, reach. Exhale up. Inhale, reach. Don't forget to press that right foot down. 2 more. Last one. And then inhale, unravel the arms, unravel the legs, bring them up over the hips for a single breath. In and out. And the last posture in our core series work is called draw bridge. So you inhale, lift the head, neck, and shoulders, and you lower the legs just enough so you can feel that core work. And we're going to hold it here 5 breaths. Brighten up those feet. Engage those legs. You've got this. Then inhale, bring those legs up. And exhale, give them a hug. So supine pigeon is the most accessible for beginners. So we're just going to cross our right ankle over our left thigh. The ankle's dangling past the thigh. The left foot's on the mat. You're going to pick the left leg up in the air, stick your right hand in the hole in your legs, and interlace all 10 fingers around that left thigh. The shoulder blades retract. The chin is slightly tucked. Breathe in. And on the exhale, you're going to give it a little bit of oomph. You can also, we're doing 7 breaths here, use that right elbow to kind of nudge that right knee open. Just breathe in fully. Exhale completely. 2 more. Each exhale, try to go just a little bit deeper. And then inhale, release. And exhale, bring both feet back to the mat. Then you inhale and cross the left leg over. So you exhale, pick up the right leg, stick the left hand in the hole, interlace all 10 fingers around that right leg. Head, neck, and shoulders relax down, chin slightly tucked. Breathe in. And exhale, go ahead and pull in it. And you may notice, right, one side is not the same. We carry so much stress in our hips for a multitude of reasons. And it impacts not only our mobility and our low back, but just notice if this side is tighter, then just work it a little more attentively. And if this side is more open, then back off just a smidge. Let's give it 4 more breaths. Unravel the legs, and exhale, let them touch down. So there's a couple ways to transition from this posture. One of my favorites is to actually use core, but if you have a tender low back, then please just come to a seated position. The legs come long. Inhale, arms up overhead, feet are flexed. And as you exhale, you're gonna lift up and then fold forward. And then inhale, come to a seated position. So that's the end of hip opening. And now we're moving into closing series, which actually does have a little bit of hip opening work in it as well. So inhale, just bend that right knee up. And as you exhale, let that right knee fan open. The sole of the right foot is on the inner left thigh. The left knee and left toes face the ceiling. As you inhale, you're going to create spinal length. And then as you exhale, hinging at the hips, you begin to lean forward as though someone had a string attached to your heart. It is symbolic of letting your heart lead the way. But each breath, see if you can't just go a little bit deeper. Stay with that breath. Last breath in. Last breath out. Now as you exit out of this pose, come through that flat back, reach the arms up, and then exhale, take that right leg and cross it right over top of the left leg. The right arm comes behind you and presses to create spinal length. So for beginners, I like to hug the knee and not use it as a lever because you can over-rotate in the lumbar spine. So hug that knee, press through that right hand, and as you exhale, you're going to twist and start to look over that right shoulder. So I have long arms, so I have to actually bend my elbow a little bit. Attend to that left leg, straight and strong. 3 more. And then inhale, unravel. That's so good for your digestive tract. And bring both legs out. And just give them a little wiggle. And then inhale, bend that left knee. And as you exhale, just let it fan open and notice if there's a difference, right? The right knee and toes face the ceiling. We're creating spinal length and supporting it with the core. Arms reach up, and then exhale, you hinge, right? The heart always leads the way. When our head gets out of the way and we let our heart show us the way, we're in synchronicity with the universe and not in our heads. 3 more breaths. And then remember to come through that flat back. Sweep those arms up. And as you exhale, that left leg crosses over. The right arm hugs it, the left arm comes behind you. You inhale, create that spinal length first, and then exhale, twist. Activate that right leg. Exhale completely, pull that belly button in, rinse all that rubbish out of the gut. And then inhale, come back. Extend both the legs out and exhale, bring your hands down by your sides. So you might need to move and reposition so you're actually sitting on the sitting bones. And if you have super tight hamstrings, I invite you to please bend your knees. Inhale, reach the arms up, so that same spinal length, right? And then exhale, hinge and fold forward. So you can grab hold of the shins, the ankles, or the outsides of the feet. And there are 2 ways to do this. You can do it through flat back, or you can actually fold all the way forward, elbows out to the side, and the third eye comes towards the knees. Third eye or center of the forehead. When we come out of this pose, we do come through flat back, engage the core, and then reach those arms up. And then as you exhale, zip up that core line. As you exhale, roll back. And if you have a tender low back, please bend your knees. So we're coming into our last couple of poses. This one is supine twist. So take a full breath in, full body stretch. And then as you exhale, pull that right knee into the chest. If you have a tender knee, you might want to come behind the knee as opposed to on top of it. Take a breath and activate that left leg. Now I like to put my right foot on the mat, shift onto my left hip, and then carry that right leg across the body. The right arm reaches, so you want to be very mindful to not over rotate here. If you can keep that right shoulder blade down, that's great. This knee might not come towards the ground, but we're getting a full spinal twist, not only in the posterior hip flexors, but in the lower lumbar. And I like to take my left hand and just on the exhale, invite just a little more opening by applying a little pressure to that right leg. 3 more breaths. Make sure you breathe into the right ribs. And your gaze goes towards your right hand or inside. And then very gently bring that leg back center. Press through the right foot to square the hips up. And straighten that leg up. Bring the nose towards the knee. Take a full breath. And then as you exhale, release the head, neck, and shoulders and just let that leg float all the way down to the ground. And then just rest, just for a breath. And notice the difference between the right and left side of the body. And then take a full body stretch, like you're waking up in the morning. And then exhale, go ahead and hug that left knee, right? And remember, underneath the knee is a great, safe way to accomplish the same thing without any compression on that knee. And then go ahead and bring that left foot to the mat. Press into it to shift onto the right hip. And then carry that left leg across the body. And then the right arm reaches out long, working to bring that, left arm reaches out long, working to bring that left shoulder blade down. And then just slowly breath in, exhale, inviting the opening. When we're gentle with ourselves, the stress that we've accumulated in our bodies can leave. When we try to force it, we actually cause more harm. 2 more breaths. And let that gaze go over towards that left thumb. And then inhale, bring that left leg back. Square those hips up. As you exhale, straighten that leg, bring the nose to the knee. And then inhale, release head, neck, and shoulders. And just let that leg float all the way down. And so now it's our last posture, which is Shavasana. So make any final little adjustments that you need to. It's really helpful to just kind of rock your head side to side. Your hands are 4 to 6 inches away from your body. Shoulder blades relax down. Legs just kind of flop open. And there's absolutely no effort. This is known as corpse pose for a reason. And so just let your body be. Feel the weight of your body into the floor. Notice each muscle relaxing. Soften through your face, your forehead, your jaw, cheeks, the
base of your throat. Relax through the front and back of your shoulders. Soften through the belly. And completely let go of any energy in the legs, the buttocks, and the feet. And bring your awareness to your breath. Notice how the breath feels in the nostrils. Relax and let go. And then ever so slightly, begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe stretch through your hands and your feet. Rock your head side to side and fill your body with breath. And then just bend your left knee and put the foot on the mat and feel that and be grateful for that whole left leg, that whole left side of the body, for all the work that it's done. And then bend the right. And just feel that. Just feel what that feels like, how grounded that is. And then roll over to the right side of your body. You can make a little pillow with your arm. And so when we finish discharging energy, we release our intention for practice. And when we push up to a seated position, perhaps we invite a new intention in, or maybe the intention that we set for practice serves us. I'm going to notice all the gifts of abundance today and ground in love and gratitude. I'm going to notice all the gifts of abundance today and ground in gratitude. I'm going to notice all the gifts of abundance today and ground in love and gratitude. And fill yourself with whatever intention you created. Bring your fingertips up to third eye to remind you to live from your own inner wisdom. And then we conclude our sessions by bowing forward and saying namaste. I honor the light that lives in you and me. And when we abide in that light, we are truly one. And that's it. You're done. Have a great day. I'm wishing you all peace and blessings. See you next time. Bye.